Have you ever asked yourself, what is the true value of love? In this vast universe of ours, where stars twinkle like scattered diamonds across the velvet sky, there exists a treasure more precious than any gem, more valuable than any metal, and rarer than any element. This treasure is love, a profound emotion that transcends the boundaries of material wealth and physical possessions. The beauty of love is that it cannot be bought or sold. It cannot be traded in the stock market or auctioned to the highest bidder. It isn't something you can hoard in a vault or display in a museum. You can't measure it by carats or weigh it in ounces. It's not something you can carry around in your wallets, yet it has the power to make you feel richer than the wealthiest tycoon. Love is a feeling that only blooms in the heart, a sentiment so profound and so deep that it can only be given freely. It's a gift that only the heart can offer, a treasure that only the soul can donate. The heart that loves is forever rich, forever abundant, forever generous. It doesn't matter if your pockets are empty, if you have love in your heart, you are the wealthiest person on earth. Yet love is more than just a treasure. It's an energy, a force, a power that can move mountains, cross oceans, and reach the stars. It's a light that can brighten the darkest night, a warmth that can thaw the coldest heart. It's a melody that can soothe the most troubled soul, a balm that can heal the deepest wounds. Love is the most priceless gift we can give and the most precious treasure we can receive. It's a wealth that grows by sharing, a richness that increases by giving. The more you give love, the more you have it. The more you share it, the more it multiplies. So let's delve into real-life stories that illustrate the priceless value of love. Let's explore the power of love that transcends material wealth and discover the true richness that lies within our hearts. Let's learn to treasure love, the greatest wealth of all. Imagine the wealthiest person you know. Can they buy love? This is a question that brings us to the tale of a man who had everything money could buy. Let's call him Richard. Richard was a man of extraordinary wealth, with possessions that would make a king envious. He lived in a palace, drove the most luxurious cars, and ate the finest foods. His life was a constant parade of opulence and grandeur. But amidst this sea of wealth, Richard felt an emptiness, a void that his riches couldn't fill. He had everything, yet he felt he had nothing. He was surrounded by people, yet he felt alone. He was rich in material possessions, yet he felt poor in the one thing that mattered most, love. Richard yearned for love, for someone to share his life with, someone to laugh with, to cry with, to grow old with. He longed for a love that was pure, genuine, and unconditional. He sought a love that wasn't attracted to his wealth but to him as a person. But despite his earnest search, he came up empty. One day, Richard met an old man who said, "Son, you can't buy love. Love isn't a commodity to be bought or sold. It's a gift to be given and received. It's a bond that is formed not by wealth, but by the heart." Richard was taken aback by these words. He realized that his wealth, which he thought was his greatest asset, was in fact his biggest obstacle in finding genuine love. Richard understood then that love isn't about richness or poverty. It's about connection, understanding, and acceptance. It's about seeing and being seen, hearing and being heard, loving and being loved. It's a treasure that can't be bought with the richest gold or the rarest diamond. It's a treasure that is priceless. This story of Richard is a reminder for us all. It shows us that love is not a privilege of the rich or a luxury of the wealthy. It's a universal treasure, a treasure that every heart longs for, a treasure that every soul seeks. And clearly, even the richest person can't purchase genuine love. Now, picture the poorest person you can think of. Can they give love? Imagine a man, let's call him John. John lives in a small, humble dwelling at the edge of a bustling town. His clothes are worn, his hands are roughened by years of labor, and his pockets are usually empty. Yet John is not a man to be pitied. Why? Because John possesses a wealth beyond measure, a wealth that isn't contained in a bank account or a vault. John's wealth is the love he carries in his heart. Every day, John greets the sunrise with a smile. He shares his warm greetings and kind words with everyone he encounters. He lends a hand to his neighbor in need, helps the elderly cross the street, and shares his meager meals with stray animals. His actions are not grand or extravagant. They are simple acts of kindness, but they radiate the purest form of love. John's love is not limited by his financial status. Instead, it flourishes. His love is as deep as the ocean, as boundless as the sky, and as warm as the sun. It is a beacon of hope for those who have lost their way, a source of comfort for those in despair, and a testament to the strength of the human spirit. In the grand scheme of the universe, John may seem insignificant. His name may not be written in history books, his face may not grace television screens, and his voice may not echo in grand halls. But to those whose lives he touches, John is a king, his love is his kingdom, and his kindness is his legacy. In the end, it is not the size of your wallet that determines your ability to love. It is the size of your heart. It is the willingness to share a part of yourself with others, to lift them up when they are down, to bring joy into their lives, and to fill their hearts with hope. Indeed, love is a treasure that the poorest person can freely give. So what makes love such a universal treasure? Well, the real beauty of love lies in its intrinsic value. It's not about material possessions or status or wealth. It's about something deeper, something more profound. It's about connection, understanding, and empathy. It's about being seen, being heard, and being valued. Everyone, regardless of their circumstances, can experience these profound feelings when they give and receive love. Consider this: a warm smile, a gentle touch, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which embody the spirit of love, have the potential to turn a life around. These gestures, these moments, these connections, they are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives, adding color, texture, and richness. Love brings joy, the pure, unadulterated joy that comes from sharing moments, experiences, and life itself with someone else. It's the joy that radiates from within, that lights up our faces and fills our hearts. It's the joy that makes us feel alive, that makes us feel human. Love brings comfort, the comfort of knowing that you're not alone, that someone else understands your struggles, shares your dreams, and stands by your side. It's the comfort that comes from a sense of belonging, from the feeling of being home, no matter where you are. Love brings meaning. It gives purpose to our existence, direction to our journeys, and depth to our experiences. It transforms our perspective, challenges our beliefs, and inspires us to become better versions of ourselves. It makes us realize that we are part of something bigger, something more significant. And that's why love is a treasure. It's a treasure that every human being cherishes, a treasure that enriches our lives in ways that nothing else can. It's a treasure that transcends boundaries, breaks barriers, and unites hearts. It's a treasure that we all carry within us, a treasure that we can all share with others. Therefore, love is a treasure that everyone, regardless of their status, can appreciate. So, what is true wealth? A question that lingers in the minds of many, a riddle that seems to puzzle the world. But the answer, my friends, is simpler than you might think. Our society often equates wealth with material possessions. The grandest of mansions, the sleekest of cars, the glittering jewels, the latest gadgets, and the list goes on. Yet these are not the measures of true wealth. They may provide momentary satisfaction, fleeting joy, but they are not the essence of a rich life. True wealth is not about what we have, but about who we have in our lives and how much we love them. It's about the sincerity of a shared laugh, the warmth of a comforting hug, the solace in a shoulder to cry on. It's about the joy of giving without expecting anything in return, the thrill of making someone else's day a little brighter, a little better. True wealth is about love, that indescribable, immeasurable entity that binds us, that makes us human. It's about the love we give away and the love we allow ourselves to receive. It's about the love we share with our family, with our friends, with our partners, and even with strangers. It's about the love that sees beyond the superficial, the love that accepts, understands, and forgives. So let's cherish the love we have in our lives. Let's appreciate the moments of love we share, the bonds we create, the lives we touch. Let's make every moment count, every memory precious, every love story worth telling. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how much we have in our bank account, but how much love we have in our hearts. And so we come to the end of our journey with a newfound understanding of what true wealth really means. Remember, the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who loves the most. That, my friends, is true wealth.